Well, 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 well. And a couple more wells. All the people saying Algorand is dead, bro. Well, we got something for you. Oh, what a great day. Algorand pumping, guys. We welcome back to the live stream. Welcome to Frugal BC. And yeah, a lot of good stuff to talk about, but I made a joke on Twitter saying, gosh, I don't know what I'm going to talk about today. You all know what we're going to talk about. You all know what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Algorand crossing 40 cents. That's right. We feel good about that, don't we? What is going on? Yeah, let's see. We got some big news today. Besides that, we're going to talk about our brand new sponsor, so that's really exciting. And I'm going to reveal what it is later in the show, so keep tuned. And well, we got a lot of people already commenting. Appreciate that. First comment in from Zach F. Sorry says, hello there. Haven't watched you for quite some time. I wish I could today, but unfortunately, I'm heading somewhere now. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are traveling and stuff, and we get that. But thank you for everything we've been doing, Algorand up, yep, for sure. And Jeffrey, also good big fan of the channel, says patience and conviction seem to be paying dividends. And thanks for being here, Jeffrey. Yeah, absolutely. We're definitely going to talk about that. We're going to talk about long-term thinking versus short-term. Alco says, Algo, yes. Bullish. Me too on X. Thanks for those comments on X. Cloudy vibes says, sup fam? What's going on, Cloudy? Bank on it. Faye says I'm rich. Oh my god. Yeah, it feels I definitely feel that way. I was just thinking about how there's a point where I'll be just about retired if it hits anywhere close to my price prediction range. I didn't really think about it in those terms. This is an amazing day. It sure is. Yeah, it's just good. It's just good vibes today, you know. Been buying for over 3 years and now it's paying off. See, this is why like the stuff that happens in the bear market, I just don't care because that's not go time. It's like worrying about what goes on in practice. And you know, there's stuff you should pay attention to, but practice is practice. Once it's game time and the bull market, the bull run, alt season. We're not even really in alt season yet, by the way. We got time yet. This is just like the prelude to the second half bull run. So, you know, we got plenty of time left. Cloudy says, I'm rich too, Algo bro. Every day, Algo now, what's going on, says GM. Yes, Algo to the moon. 100%. Cloudy vibes. ASAs are taking a little beating. Yeah, I don't even and Daisy, if you do on X says LFG. And by the way, we are on YouTube. You can watch there, hit the like button and subscribe, all that good stuff if you haven't already. Like I said, you don't have to smash it. You can just press it gently. If I get enough subscribers, maybe I'll clean my hat. Everyone gives me a hard time about the hat. And the funny thing is the hat's never left the house. It's always, I only wear it on stream. So I don't even know how it got dirty or it's got animal hair on it. I tried to clean it. It just doesn't clean. Oh, no way. Lims says my node is online staking 280,000. Hey, give us an update once the rewards start. Let us know how that's going. So, yeah, and also we're going to be announcing a new channel sponsor today. So very excited about that. Didn't expect that to be happening. But it'll be an interesting one. We'll talk about that. Plenty of news there. We're going to watch some videos today. Yeah, appreciate that, Lims. We're gonna watch some videos today and react. We're gonna talk about the news. And oh, by the way, we have channel memberships for only $1. Starting at $1, and for $1 a month, you can get videos before anyone else. And I'm going to have some new features coming up soon. I'm going to add a middle tier. I have a $7.95 tier, and that comes with what does it come with? How come I can't remember? Sometimes I get distracted. I gotta close the chat for a second because I get distracted. Yeah, so that comes with a monthly video call, which I have a couple members and nobody expressed interest in that. So once someone actually does, we'll try to start hosting one of those. I think some people just want to support the channel, and that's cool too. But I'm working on having a free night, and they're getting free. Everyone's getting a couple free videos. So even the $1 tier are going to get some free videos this month and next month. And then after that, we're gonna have a $3.99 or a $4.99 tier. Haven't decided which one yet. And that one's gonna get some extra videos every month too. I haven't figured out 100% what those are gonna be, but I've been doing my portfolio reviews and people seem to enjoy that. And I'm gonna talk about that a little bit too today because yowza, my Tiny Man rewards were through the roof. Algorand X0, welcome to the show. Algorand go crazy. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, that's a big node. I don't have that much. I got a lot, but not that much. I have enough to to stake on a node if I wanted to a couple times over, but yeah, not that kind of numbers. Well, let's get to the charts, and then I'm going to announce the new sponsor. So let me just give me a second here. Yeah, although also super chats are always appreciated, all that good stuff. Am I sharing or do I have to? Oh, here we go. And not that one. There we go. So we're over 40 cents right now. We are over 40 cents right now. We had hit 40, came back down, and now we're back just in time for the show, which is always nice. And look at that volume, huge volume. I will tell you, this is the biggest volume that we've seen in a very long time. I'm sure if we go back, we're not going to see anything close to that. It's hard because it's adjusting. Yeah, I wish we could keep that solid. I guess we can go to like a different. Let's just go to a weekly chart once. Yeah, I mean, you can see this volume is just through the roof compared to, I mean, you can't even see it really because of, yeah, I can't do anything with that. You can't even see it because it's so strong. And I will tell you that reflected in my Tiny Man. By the time I took my rewards, it was like 25 bucks or something like that. What was it? No, I actually posted about it. Let me just go see my. I just want to state this correctly. I'm sorry, $16. $16 in fees and $11 in rewards. So it's like 27 bucks. Yeah, but that candle is super fun. And by the way, this was true. I don't know if this still is. I got this the right thing. Yes, I do. Okay. Top gainer over the 24 hours is Algorand. That's right, beating Peanut the Squirrel and Theta Network, even XRP. But also, I like what's up here, by the way, because it's not just, okay, Peanut's a meme. I get it, but EOS, that is a blast. So people have been calling this dinosaur chains, and I'm going to talk about this. EOS actually is a blast from the past. We'll get to that. Yeah, Algorand dominating, but we also got XRP in the top gainers. We got Hedera, eGold. I don't know anything about Theta, to be honest. And you got to go pretty, other than Peanut, you got to go pretty far down before it's even immutable. That's a gaming token. Bonk, that's you got to go all the way down to Bonk. That's like 10 down. Besides Peanut, so we're seeing utility coins actually matter and actually be valued by the market. Now, this is what I've been saying should have been the case all along. But as I always tell you guys, don't deal with what should be, deal with what is. But now this is what is. I'm happy about this. I thought it might be a while before the meme coin, the market really started valuing meme coins. But instead, it's doing that now. I am surprised. I know some people have said, well, if you know about Algorand, you're not surprised. I'm like, well, that stuff has been true all along. All these good things about Algorand that we've been talking about, all this utility, the stuff that we say matters. We know that the people who have been investing in Algorand, that this stuff is important long term. But I was starting to develop the thesis that it would be a while and that we'd have to get used to Algorand just not being that valued for a while. And a lot of these other ones too, like Hedera, like XRP, I mean, XRP, I was making jokes like a few weeks ago about how it was like basically a 53-cent stable coin, because every time I looked, it would be up a little, it'd be down a little, but somehow it'd be about 53 cents. And now it's $1.69. So good for XRP. I don't hate any of the so-called dinosaur chains. And I already talked about this in a video, I think, so I don't need to belabor it, but I believe his name is Miles Deutscher, said like, the dinosaur chains are pumping. What's wrong with this or something? And Algo was on that list. I'm like, so is Hedera, by the way. I'm like, yeah, these are like 4 years old. That's a dinosaur chain. It's ridiculous. And also, why would you be unhappy that the coins that are actually doing good things are pumping? Why? Why would you be upset about that? This is how it should be. And yes, I tell you guys all the time, and I tell myself this too. Focus on what is, not what it should be, because you're gonna, it's a losing game, right? But if something happens and it's the way I think it should be, well, I'm definitely gonna say that. So yeah, this is great. I think it might even be up on the. Okay, so it's third on the 7-day. It's first on the 1 hour. So first on the 1 hour, first on the 24-hour, and third on the 7-day. Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't even hate Dogecoin being up here. I'll be honest. I'm just happy. EOS, I don't know what's going on with EOS though. EOS has been around forever. And you just never hear about it anymore. I guess they're still probably building, but that one surprises me, because that's kind of a blast from the past. Like I remember caring about that one, in my first cycle. I probably own some actually. Well, sorry, chat. I've been ignoring you, so let's get back, and then we're gonna talk about I'm gonna catch up with some chats here, and then we're gonna talk about the new sponsor. So let's see. All right. So Cloudy Vibes is asking for a tutorial on how to set up a node. Yeah, so here's my node. Here's my plans with the nodes. My first video I want to do about this, once the nodes are live and collecting rewards. And by the way, if you're planning to run a node, if you don't have enough Algorand, you better buy it right now. You better buy it soon, because like you probably have a couple months before. I would say, there's a good chance in February this thing could really run. It might run. It might just run way faster. Just because it happened a certain way last cycle doesn't mean it's going to do it the same way this time. So that's a concern. In fact, there's a good chance that it's just not going to be cheap enough for a lot of people to afford to run a node. So my first video is to do one on comparing the ROI on node running and on some of these liquid staking options. Like we're going to talk about that today too. Tiny Man has an option, Folks Finance, Messina, I think, Compex, like a lot of them. There's a bunch of them, and I'm gonna have to catalog which ones are which, and look at what everyone's offering. So I don't know who's going to offer the best one yet. So the advantage is you won't have to have 30,000 algo, right, to do this. But the rewards, I would presume, would be less, because why would they? Why would someone make it more? It would cost them money, right? Because they're presumably going to be running nodes and staking. And why would they do that, but then give you more than they're getting, right? Like they have to make their business, they got to make money. So yeah, we're gonna be covering all those options and going over them. Jeffrey says, do you guys hear Gunny Russia's closing? Unfortunately, it's a really fun game. Yes. I think that might have been on last week's live stream. At some point I covered it. I kind of can't keep track of when I covered things, but I did cover that, and yeah, it's too bad. So I was actually an alpha tester under the original Gunny game. And I'll be honest, I don't think they had the right attitude, because it seemed like they were just looking for like positive feedback. I don't think they were actually looking for things that were wrong, because or at least if they were, they didn't respond very well. They always would give an excuse instead of just saying, oh, okay, thanks for the feedback. Yeah, we should work on that. To the point where I was like, well, why, it kind of doesn't sound like you actually want this feedback. And I know it's not the funnest part, but if you have people in an alpha build and you're looking for feedback, I mean, you got to swallow your pride a little and just say, okay, cool, thanks for the information. Let's add that to the list. Um, it was almost like I was in the wrong for not understanding something or being misled. It was just kind of strange. So I don't I honestly don't think they had the right attitude. It's too bad. I think Gunny Rush was a good thing, but also I don't see with a lot of these games, I don't necessarily see how they make money. I think you need a platform where you're gonna like the players are incentivized to buy things. That's what's going on with Fractal Monsters, and as far as I know, they were doing pretty well. He's got the Cloudy Vibes has the NFTs. Juberai, welcome to the show. So it's so funny. I went to another YouTube channel yesterday, a guy analyzing crypto charts. I asked about algo. It says going down. Algo is going down with a high degree of conviction. Well, yep. I think TA is so stupid. A lot of time, it just seems like tarot cards for smart people. Much better. I just think this is why I don't even care about price predictions that much. Like I know what happens in a bull cycle. I know what it's capable of, and that's what I'm holding for. So it really doesn't make sense to. I mean, you can it doesn't make a difference if I predict $3 or $8 Algorand, because I'm not really gonna. It doesn't change my plans. My plan is, normally with most crypto, my plan is you take profits on the way up. Algorand just might be a little different, where I start if it gets into the $3-4 range. I'm probably putting some stuff on the side. Keep playing until it stops working. Good idea. Why the big pump? It's crypto, man. that's why the big pump. I don't think anyone has a good explanation. There's been a ton of volume, I can tell you that. Thoughts on decentralized science? I think it's a great idea. And there's some philosophies that have to go along with this. I think there needs to be a commitment to open science and to registering. I think it would be a great thing to register hypotheses on the blockchain so that you can't adjust them later. And I also think it would be great that there's almost like a publishing requirement for even results that otherwise most people wouldn't submit to a publication. So nobody wants to. It might be a way to incentivize null results or confirming things, because nobody wants to do like the third study that confirms something. That's a much harder thing, because you get no credit for it. It brings you no prestige. There's almost no incentive to confirm a result, but it's really valuable for science, because if you have 10 studies showing the same result, that's much more valuable than one study. It could be a way to ensure transparency in, like, say, a meta-analysis as well. So I think decentralized. I think blockchain is a great tool for science if used properly, and it's something that doesn't get talked about a lot. That's a really good point. Thanks, Nico Roman. I like that. Yeah, people are seeing the value in Algorand, but I can't imagine that changed overnight. I mean, it obviously did, because people are buying it, right? But it is interesting that utility coins are, which is what Gakos is talking about here. Yeah, you made good bets. XRP, HBAR, Algo are all doing really well, and I'm happy to see that. And by the way, this other line you guys got to think about. Always regret not having invested more. You will always feel that way, but I wouldn't spend my time thinking about that, because you know what? You have to have that conviction conviction during the bear market is when you have to have that conviction. And that's a lot harder to do. Now, yeah, everyone feels like, I wish I had more now. But you have to be able to have that feeling in the bear market and you won't feel that way. You'll feel the opposite. That's just the way it works. He thinks, Jupiter says, I think the fact that Algo is maturing, new staking model, and good rewards. Offerings are low, and it seems demand is growing. It might be. I know a lot of people are excited about the staking rewards. ASA season is also coming. Let's go to 75 cents for serious resistance. Cloudyvi's got some Doge. I got a little Doge too. Hey, we got Ice Age Trail on X and Bulls on Parade. Heck yeah. By the way, I got a lot of new viewers since last time I said this. So if you haven't hit the like and subscribe button already, please let me know. Oh, Jeffrey says that Jaws stated today that a node tutorial is in the works. So, I mean, I don't know that I'm going to be running one, to be honest, because it doesn't look. I'm waiting for some people to tell me what they're actually getting on a day-to-day basis, but for what I saw from the APY, it doesn't seem that good, but maybe I'm wrong about that. I want to see what I want to hear the results of like people actually running nodes. I want to know how much they stake, how much they're getting every day, and like, how that's actually playing out. So Tiny Man 10% cloud says, he says otherwise fees too high. Yeah, Ice Age Trail says, "Good old Gunny, we played once or twice together." It was kind of a fun game. I mean, a lot of stuff wasn't well. The stuff I would give them, and so this has been one of my biggest issues in crypto in general. I think what happened is crypto is a really enticing thing for. Oh, I should put my headphones on. I almost forgot. There we go. Um, there we go. So I think crypto is a really enticing thing for engineers. So if you're an engineer, you're really excited about the possibilities of things you can do in crypto. So a lot of these companies get started by, VC type people or founder type people and engineers. What you're often missing, unfortunately, is UI people. And so like a lot of the advice I was giving them was like, hey, this is like this isn't apparent to like a user who doesn't know what's going on. I can't remember. I'm trying to remember the thing. Oh yeah, there was a I could never make it to the final boss. I'd always get cut off. And I think Ice Age, I think you were the one who told me there's like a run button. And I'm like, okay, cool. I had no idea because there's nothing in there that says anything about there being a run button. Yeah, so stuff like that. I see stuff like that in crypto all the time where there's just basic UI stuff that doesn't get done. I think Algorand's better than most crypto chains for this sort of thing, but even there, I think there's room for improvement. But yeah, Ice Age and I think that was like a year ago, right? Wasn't that over around Christmas time, like a year ago that we were playing that? Tammy Tam says, "What do you think the next resistance for algo?" I don't do TA. I just I don't really care. It'll go up, and that's all I care about. And I set price targets along the way. I take profit. I just don't think it has that much predictive value. And so you probably want to go to a TA person if you're interested in that, to be honest. Don Tacun says, I heard Parawallet is offering liquid staking. So it'll be staking right on the wallet. That's interesting. I haven't heard about that. I'll keep an eye out for that. Yeah, I like that version too. I thought that could have become a pretty fun game, but for some reason they pivoted to mobile. All right. Well, I know I'm like what so I'm probably not going to catch up to all the chats. If you want to leave a super chat, I for sure will get to it. The rest are kind of a maybe because we just got a lot of people in chat. Um, just gonna take a quick look to see what we're doing on the other channels. Oh, we got a big audience today. 161 on X plus about 40 here. So we're talking like 200 people. This is like a real TV show now. I wonder if anyone's on. So I am on Kick, by the way, too. If you like Kick, I would love. I just try to get some more followers on Kick. Doesn't look like I have too many. One viewer. Kick is a tough nut to crack. I don't think they do a very good job like showing your stuff to people. Okay, well let me pull up um our new sponsor. Okay, so this is, oh wait, am I showing it? No, I'm not. So this is gonna be our new sponsor. Starting in December, this is Marcus Aurelius, and that is the project, a stoic cat that thinks he's an emperor, and I just love this. So Marcus always refers to himself in the third person, which I get a big kick out of. And they also have Telegram, so you can go to it. It's at Marcus Furelius. That's Furrelius, and on Twitter or just Marcus Furelius. And you can see they have a Telegram, and that's the main thing they want to pass people to. And they have a Discord as well. And I'm going to go to the website here. And so, yeah, the idea is Marcus is basically a cat who believes he's the Roman emperor and philosopher Marcus Aurelius. And I'm a big Stoic guy. I probably fail at being a Stoic often, and that probably helps me on the channel because if I freak out, it's more interesting. His best friends are Senecat and Epictetus instead of Epictetus. But yeah, I think Mark his writings are really interesting to read, Marcus Aurelius, and good stuff for Stoicism is probably good for a crypto investor because you got to stay patient. You have to weather the storm, so to speak. So there's a Marcus token. The Marcus community focuses on promoting Stoic wisdom, kindness, and welcoming others to Web3 and Algorand. And the community sometimes calls themselves the Little Stoic Army. The community will operate a community node and plans a staking pool using ready open pooling protocol in December. So they'll have a staking option there too. Looking ahead, the Marcus project will offer physical and digital products to fund the growth of the project and community. The physical products will invite buyers to learn about Algorand. So that's all really interesting stuff, I think. So he's been following the channel for a while, and these are some of the like we talked about Senecat and Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus. I want to look at the roadmap for a second here because so they're setting up all the business stuff, partnerships. I guess I would be part of that partnership, right? Growing the community, and then there's going to be some merch launch, some buybacks and burns, airdrop to NFT Marcus first holders, and Marcus buy alert bot. And then the NFTs will come out, and then there'll be some content expansion and long-term vision. 2 more years. We're talking about a 2D NFT game, really cool animated series. That's pretty ambitious, yeah. And revenue sharing with holders. So, and then Marcus works for the Algorand Foundation. That's the dream one day. Yeah, really cool. So I'm really happy to have them on board. I trust this guy. I think he's been doing great work, and that's our new sponsor. So let's welcome Marcus to the team, and you're going to be seeing them along with non-fungible domains, our other sponsor. Which, as you know, if you want that .algo address, that is a great way to do it. So you can check out the description for that. I put the Telegram for Marcus in the description. If you guys want to check out their Telegram, that's where they wanted me to send people. Otherwise, marcusforelius.com. You can check out that as well. All right, I'm going to try to catch up on more. Hi, running node, diversify your income. Cool. That'd be better than 2 to 3%. Casper God says, been following Algorand and you for a while now. It's finally paying off. Thanks for the consistent videos, Algorand, David Cross. Hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's okay. We got a lot of chats now. Well, I'm very happy to see a big chat. Isis Shell says, welcome. Welcome, Marcus. Cloudy Vibe says, I had no idea. He's a good guy. His ASD coin is really good. Launched a few weeks ago. Yep. Oops, that was that one again. My guy, Marcus. Yep. And we're very happy. We're very happy to have him on board. Algo Enjoyer says, yeah, so our chat's going crazy today, and I'm glad. I'm happy to see it. Super chats will make sure, like I said, super chat, I will guarantee to read it. The rest I can't necessarily guarantee when we have so many comments. So if you definitely want something read on screen, do leave a super chat. And like I said, we also have channel memberships. But for the meantime, let's watch a video mostly because my voice is going. 1 second. Let's see. What am I on here? Okay. Yeah, so I was alarmed to learn that I was not the number one search on Algorand when I came up on YouTube. When I search in a private window, I did that once in a while just to see how I'm ranking up. And this is the first one that comes up. So let's take a look here. This is the first video that pops up when I search for Algorand. And the video is Algorand holders about to get rich, price prediction 2024, 2025. So I'm going to play the video, and leave me a chat if you can't hear it, because I think we solved it. I think we figured it out during our live stream on Wednesday when I was invited to speak at the Algorand Foundation's Twitter Spaces. So I think I got it fixed. But if I don't, do let me know. Let me know in the chat, okay?
The next leg higher for Algorand is just a matter of time, and as you can see, I'm currently still in my long position over on Margex, currently in significant profits. And if you're someone that is currently on the sidelines and wondering, is Algorand a good buy, how high will the price go, then this is the video for you. And if you're already holding Algorand, of course, big shout out to you, but this video is also super important because I'm going to show you the actual pathway for Algorand in the rest of this year and for 2025. All I ask, like the video, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss the next one, and let's get into it. So guys, here we're looking at Algorand's price action on the 3 daily time frame. So each candlestick here is 3 days in time, and you can see that Algorand had a huge rally which started here actually on the 5th of August. We had a bump to the upside, then we made a higher low, a double bottom, and since that point onwards, since the beginning of November, the Algorand price really soared crazy to the upside, a move upwards of over 200% right now, and we are currently still consolidating at a very high level here at 2.9 cents. So what is very interesting here to see is that Algorand is currently shaping a very nice W formation. We have this double bottom here, and if we break the neckline, which actually sits at, I would say, 3 cents exactly, if we break above that neckline with preferably, I would say, a weekly candle close, then yes, that could trigger continuation to the upside. And technical target sits at give or take $1.13, $1.16. Of course, it depends on how you measure the target, but yeah, somewhere in that vicinity we have the target for Algorand. Once again, guys, in case we confirm a weekly candle close above this important neckline, because you can see a lot of resistance here at the beginning of February, a lot of resistance here in March, and right.
Isn't that W supposed to be an indication of market manipulation? Isn't that the Wyckoff pattern or Wyckoff pattern, whatever it's supposed to pronounce it? Yeah, I just whatever. I I still don't. I hear TA used in so many different ways by so many different people, and so many different things are, oh, this is really important, and someone else is like, not that important. I look at it more like basic, like, yeah, when volume is high, that usually is a good indication that price has been going up or will be going up. But beyond that, I just it's weird because this W is supposed to be a sign of market manipulation, which is what happened in 2020 when we were supposed to have this we were expecting that second big run up for Bitcoin, and it kind of got knocked off the top instead. but interesting.
Now we're also facing some resistance, but in case we see that confirmed breakout from here onwards, then that could mean that we are going to see a move upwards for Algorand of 280, let's say 290% approximately, which is of course really insane. And that's why I'm still in my long position over on Margex, which I showed you in the intro of this video. My trade is in significant profits and I entered here around the bottom. I announced that here on the channel, made several videos. So if you entered this trade with me, then of course congratulations and big shout out to you. But yeah,
I do appreciate that. A lot of TA people have really short-term memories and they kind of rely on that. So I do give him a lot of credit that he made a video and put it out there and left it out there and said, "Hey, this is where I'm calling." So at least he's pointing to the fence and saying, "Yep, there, there it is," and he's stuck to it. But would he do the same if he was wrong? I'm not sure, and that's not necessarily directed at him, but just crypto and just TA people in general. I like I said, you guys, if you guys watch this channel for a while, I'm more about having a strategy for whatever it does, and then following that strategy and not deviating from it because that's how you make money in crypto.
is it too late to enter right now? Is it a good time to jump into a trade? Well, you are obviously a little bit later than my own entry, but I'm going to give you some potential support areas in case there is some sort of a pullback in the Algorand price. For this, I'm going to sketch out a Fibonacci retracement from the swing low of the beginning of the impulse to the highest point from the impulse. And here we can see all the relevant support areas for Algorand. I already showed you them in the previous video. And the first one was actually around 2.5 cents. And as you can see, Algorand, if I go to the daily, then you can see that Algorand went exactly to 2.5 cents to the dollar precisely here. So yeah, big shout out if you scooped up some Algorand around 2.5 cents. Are we going to come down once more to that exact same price level that is?
What does he mean 2.5 cents? Algorand is never 2.5 cents. The lowest it's ever hit is like 8 cents. Does he mean 0.2? Does he mean 25 cents? Is that what he's talking about? I don't. Chad, am I going crazy? Okay, yeah, 25 cents. Why is he saying 2.5 cents? That's I guess it's just a but it's just misspeaking or something. Okay.
Of course, a possibility, and I'm going to give you some other areas of support as well in case we go lower. So
kind of important to get the right numbers though, right? When you're talking about something like this, like that's pretty important. But
first 2.5 cents, that is a 0.236 Fibonacci level. If we lose that one, then the next one for Algorand to look at is the 0.382 at 2.13 cents to be very precise. I'm not sure whether the price is going to go that low, but if it does happen.
He just did it again. He said 2.1. I thought at first I was like, wait, did I mishear him? And then he just said it again. It must just be a quirk he has where he just reverses the number. I have stuff like that too, where like I know what it's supposed to be, but you just say it wrong for whatever reason. I can't think of an example right now, but I know I have a couple of things like that. So it's probably just that, but that's going to drive me nuts.
And then you know where the support is at for Algorand. But I prefer not to see any daily closes back below 2.5 cents, as that would not be very optimal, I would say, for the bullish market structure. But yeah, let's see how the price action will unfold in the upcoming days and weeks ahead of us. But for now, Algorand looks extremely strong, and this double bottom pattern, this W formation, looks very valid. And if we confirm a break above the neckline once again at 3 cents, then that could be the trigger for a lot of continuation to the upside for Algorand. If you're looking for a way to purchase your crypto or to trade crypto, then use my referral link down below to Margex. Margex is easy to use, KYC is not required, you don't need an ID card, you can just simply set up your account with an email address and a password within 60 seconds.
Have you guys heard of that, Margex? I've not heard of that one. I get a lot of when you're a crypto YouTuber, and this started happening around like a few hundred subscribers, I would get all these emails saying, "Hey, join our." They get some generic like, "Hey, I love the videos you're posting. Would you like to sponsor our thing?" Or they'll just be like, "Yeah, how much to get sponsorship, or how much to this?" And most of them are scams. I don't know that this one's a scam. I just never heard of it, and I think it's Margex. I mean, I don't know. I'm like slightly concerned about Coinbase. So going to a whole different exchange, I'd be really nervous about that.
But be sure to use my link down below to Margex, because with my link you can claim deposit bonuses up to $10,000 and your trading fees will be extremely low. And guys, please don't think that you're too late to Algorand, because here we're looking at the weekly time frame, the entire price action from Algorand since.
Yeah, by the way, this is what I'm talking about. So he's about to go into my territory. So like daily, weekly stuff, I don't worry about. What I'm looking at is the long term. I'm looking at bear bull cycle. And the reason I do that is because it's so obvious. And there's not many other asset classes you can do this with, by the way. When it comes to crypto, I mean, you have these very predictable so far bear cycles and bull cycles. And like everything that we're going through right now, this was all pretty much in the cards. I mean, it's going a little bit earlier than we thought, but I didn't think Algorand was going to pump earlier this year or last year. Like I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to be low. I had hoped it didn't go to new all-time lows, to be fair, but I knew this was the bear period. This is where you buy. This is when you should be buying crypto when everybody's like, "God, that crypto stuff." When all your relatives are going, but you lost your butt in crypto." That's your buy signal. Usually, when the media is like, "Yeah, all these people lost money in crypto." Well, no, they didn't yet. They if they sold it, they lost their money. If they hung on to it and wait for the next bull cycle, which has been coming reliably every 4 years since Bitcoin started, pretty much, yeah, you're gonna make money. So I would say don't, and not even just ignore those people. I would say watch those people, and when everyone's like making fun of you for owning crypto, that's usually your buy signal. Although also you can just learn the patterns and learn that 2021 and 2025 and 2029 are your years. That's when you're going to blow up, and between that, you should probably be buying. But it's not that hard. It's really not. It's like this is hard. This is trying to catch a falling knife. This stuff is hard. Just doing the bull cycles, that's easy. It's easy. It's just not doing anything. One of the biggest things that will predict investor success is having the ability to just not act. Because you always think like, I got to do something. Nope, actually you don't. If it's the bear market, DCA and forget about it. Go touch some grass. Now's the time you have to actually pay attention, though.
2019, and you can see that since the bull run higher from 2021, the price is currently still down by approximately 90%. So yeah, you're still not too late to Algorand. I believe that there is a pretty decent probability, consider the use cases, consider the adoption, that Algorand could set a new all-time high in 2025. And from our current position to the previous all-time high, we are already talking about 929%, which is really insane. So there is still a lot of opportunity here in Algorand. The move has just started, and yes, we are seeing big candles to the upside, but we are currently shaping this very nice W formation. So let's see if we can see a breakout. If that happens, then I do believe that Algorand will go at least to $1.13 in the next weeks, possibly in the next months or so. And guys, currently Algorand has a market cap of 2.4 billion and is ranked number 53 on CoinMarketCap, as you can see over here. I think that we could see a utility season in the next months. Coins with utility are most likely going to perform the best of all narratives, at least that is my opinion. I think that you can't go wrong with coins such as Algorand, QNT, XRP, HBAR, just to name a few. And I hold some of these coins, and it's important that you understand that these altcoins have.
And that was yesterday. We're way above that now. We hit 40 cents. That's crazy. How much is that? That's a lot. We had 30 cents when he made this video. He published it. I'm sure he recorded beforehand. Yeah, 40 cents now. So, and now it got into the 40s, which is nice, because when I first started making Algorand videos, Algorand was like in the top 20. It was like 18, 19. And then it slipped into the 20s. And then, yeah, so you know the rest. Kept going backwards. And that's something to be like maybe a little concerned about. I was a little concerned about that because it kept it's the bear market for everybody, but Algorand kept going backwards, and it was, alarmed a lot of people. It set a new all-time low, which is pretty disturbing. But yeah, at least that turned out to be a pretty dude. If you're buying at 8 cents or 10 cents, I mean, you're up like 4x right now.
Been suppressed for a long time. Most retail is distracted with meme coins and with other hyped altcoins, but the real money is in utility projects such as Algorand. And I think that the next months are going to be extremely bullish. That's why I'm holding Algorand on the spot market. That's why I'm also futures trading Algorand on Margex. And it's super important that you understand how early we still are to this cycle and to these utility coins. And guys, before we wrap up this video, let's take a quick look at the Bitcoin dominance. Monitoring the BTC dominance is absolutely crucial because it directly impacts the performance of altcoins. When the Bitcoin dominance rises, it typically signals a less favorable, less bullish environment for altcoins, and vice versa. If the Bitcoin dominance drops, that typically is very bullish for altcoins, and that brings us closer to the highly anticipated alt season that everyone is currently waiting for. Right now, the Bitcoin dominance appears to be on the verge of a significant breakdown, and this could open the door for altcoins, to go absolutely parabolic here in the rest of this year and of course in Q1 of 2025. But there's one thing, we're here on the monthly chart, there's one thing that you need to understand, guys, is that it is very hard to time the exact top here of the dominance. No one knows when the dominance is going to top out basically and when alt season is going to start. But what we do know is that the Bitcoin dominance has been going up since January of 2022. So for a very long time, the dominance increased from 40% to 61%. And the best time to purchase Bitcoin was actually here at the beginning of 2022, and the best time to scale, opinion, if you're buying Bitcoin right now, then you're
I mean, I agree with what he's saying about Bitcoin. That's, at this point, you probably shouldn't be buying in right now. Now is the time. You should be in profits if you timed it right. If you follow the cycles. But I mean, I think if you weren't in crypto at all, yeah, if someone came to me today and said like, what, I want to know what to buy, and I try not to tell people what to buy, but I would say, yeah, it should be altcoins. Don't go, Bitcoin, you're a little late on. Wait for the next cycle. Altcoins, you can still get in. I mean, 40 cents Algorand, I think that's going to go much higher. Someone was asking me too, and he kind of mentioned this in the video, when we're going to top out on Algorand. Well, in 2021, the top out was in September of 2021, and with a big run up, an earlier big run up in February. But we didn't see like a run up like we're having now. There was kind of a slow gain over months between November, December, January. We didn't see this like huge top off, this huge candle like with Algorand. So it's a little bit unprecedented. But that's when what happened last time. So it's no guarantee, but there's probably a pretty high likelihood that's kind of how it's going to go. I guess the point is like a lot of these, there's kind of a lag with alt season. And all these indicators are showing it's pretty much going to go that direction where, Bitcoin is dominant for, Christmas, Thanksgiving and Christmas in that period, which we're in right now. And then it starts to come down. It starts to come down in January, February, and that's where your alts really start taking off. But even near protocol didn't take off till like 2022. So there's anomalies, and you should be prepared for them. Be ready to take advantage. Opportunity over passion. Just watch for the opportunity, and when you have the opportunity to take some profits, you probably should. Nothing wrong with building moonbags. I'm a big fan of it.
Time once again was at the beginning of 2022, and what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to sketch out a Fibonacci retracement from the swing high, the highest point there of this entire range since 2017, to the lowest point of the range, January of 2022. And what is interesting here is that the BTC dominance got rejected exactly spot on here on the 0.618 Fibonacci level, the golden pocket between 60 and 61%. And we're currently spotting the early signs of a huge breakdown. Alt season is not confirmed just yet, but yes, we're seeing the early signs. We're seeing some altcoins gaining a lot of strength and momentum over the past weeks. So this could very well be the beginning of a massive breakdown in the Bitcoin dominance, which means that, yeah, altcoins are going to move significantly higher. And that's why I'm making these videos for you, because I believe that Algorand and several other coins are currently a very good opportunity to DCA into. There is still a long way to go. We still have a lot of upside potential left for altcoins, but this is not necessarily the best time to look into Bitcoin, in my personal opinion. And guys, before we wrap up, there's just one more thing I need to show you: the Google Trends indicator with the search term Algorand. As you can see, interest in Algorand is currently still very low. We are nowhere near the peak levels from the all-time high in 2021, and this means that there's still massive room for growth before real FOMO and retail investors start flooding into Algorand. Looking at this chart, it's clear just how early we still are to Algorand. It's a coin that remains under the radar, and that's actually a very great sign in my personal opinion, because it means that the prices are still very low, and this presents a very significant opportunity for those who recognize this potential. I just want to highlight this because it's very important to understand when we...
Yeah, I think he's right about this, but I'll also tell you my views have been through the roof lately. Not because I got better. um I think I've been like slowly but gradually improving on my YouTubing game. But it's like within the last month my views are like doubled, and I think that's because I really think that's because Algorand's just catching people's consciousness. It's another indicator. I think it's another indicator of interest. That's probably going to help me. I think crypto in general is becoming more interesting to people, but also Algorand and some of the other ones. I've even had pretty good reviews on like some of my non-Algorand videos too. So I think that's usually a good sign. That means more people are paying attention, more people are interested. And always happy to have you here. Also big shout out to our OGs, you guys that were with me during the bear market. I appreciate you guys a lot. I appreciate everyone who's currently supporting the channel and who did in the past as well. But yeah, this is pretty cool. This is a pretty good video. I'll give it a like. Yeah, I'll subscribe too. Go support other creators. But I like to see this. I like to see someone with a bigger following, is actually shouting out Algorand. I think that's a good thing.
We eventually see these Google Trends hitting levels of 2021, that will be the moment to consider taking profits on Algorand, but we're still far away from that right now. That was it, guys, for this Algorand update. Hopefully you found the video helpful. If you did like the video, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss the next one. And if you want to maximize your profits in the bull run, then also consider to join my trade signal group. The link is in the video description. I'm posting trade signals every day over there, always with the entries, the stop losses, the take profit levels, everything that you need to know if you want to be a successful trader in crypto. So definitely check it out. The link is in the description. I want to thank you guys for watching, for the support. See you next Algorand video.
Yeah, stuff. I'm gonna go listen to stuff so I can be a successful trader. It's a good video. I'll link you guys the video. I'm gonna start doing that more too. Here, I put the link in chat, so if you guys want to watch that video on your own and follow stuff. Seems pretty good. Maybe we'll collab someday. I'm a little. It's always hard to say. I don't know if when it comes to collaborations, it's kind of a tricky game. Like, I try to be like I'll collaborate with a lot of different people of different channel sizes, but you also want someone. You do want to see somebody who's like put in enough effort to get at least a few hundred subscribers, and has a pretty decent video, just because like anyone can start a channel and upload like 3 videos. But if someone's done 100 videos, I'm like, okay, you're pretty serious about it. One thing I'll say, I don't know if anyone's like interested in starting a YouTube channel. Oh, interesting. Claudia says, this other guys who have been subscribed for years never talked about Algorand. How is talking about algo heavy? Are you talking about this guy? I wasn't familiar with him. I haven't watched any of his videos before. Seemed like a decent video though. Yeah, it's hard too because like sometimes you get interested in new crypto that you weren't before. So I would just use it as a sign. Oh yeah, here here he says I said 2.5 cents, but I meant 25 cents. Obviously, yeah. He did that a couple times in the video where he just kind of like I think he meant to say $0.25 or something. Yeah, he did that a couple times. I think it was just a speech tick, not like an actual. Yeah, bro, if algo is 2.5 to 3 cents, it would take 5 bags. You know what? I like that he acknowledged the mistake. I usually, if I do something like that, I also pin it, but he's got his Patreon pin, so I get that too. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty decent video. It was interesting. We had some questions. Pokeshawn says, "Yeah, I'm a bit slow to move today. We're due for a slight pullback before touching 50 cents." And yeah, I wonder if that little pullback we had was the pullback. I'm not sure yet. Tim Day says you need Algorand to start advertising. I think their marketing game has like 10x since Mark took over. I think it's a huge game changer for sure. I love the commercials out there. I love those Algorand commercials because they said the thing that I've been saying all along. I've been banging my head about. And sorry, I'm a little stuffed up, so I might still sound a little stuffy. Like that's the kind of stuff I've been talking about here. I'm gonna put that nice pretty back up because I just like looking at it. But yeah, I'm glad we could. By the way, I'm glad we could watch videos. Yeah, so we had you can't see it because it'll happen on the same channel, but it kind of pulled back to like 38 cents after touching 40, and then it went back up to over 40. So, but yeah, we'll probably get another pullback. Yeah, but going back to what I was saying, yeah, no, I think I actually think their advertising is doing really well. Algorand just joined. They're advertising on Brave browser. So when you open up Brave browser and you see that screen, there's people that pay to be on that opening screen, and there's one for Algorand now. I haven't come across it in the wild yet, but I'm keeping an eye out for that. I don't know. I wonder how much something like that costs. Pokeshawn says, appreciate everything you do for us. And by the way, last I checked, between YouTube and Twitter, we're at like 250 people watching, which is wild. I mean, that's gonna start making me nervous. Cloudy says they should bring back algo staking on Coinbase. Well, I don't see any reason why Coinbase could start its own node and offer staking pools, right? Why not? Everyone else is doing their thing like that. Shouldn't Coinbase be able to? I don't think they have to worry about the SEC like they used to. But yeah, I'm really happy about the move up, and I'm going to talk about actually. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, so Tiny Man today. I'm going to give you a little insight. I can't show it. Yeah, with the current price, I have. How much should I talk about? Well, I'll share this briefly. Hold on. So this is my USDC algo. I don't know what to make of this daily average earnings. It fluctuates. It changes so much on day to day. I don't think it's a true average. But this is since I reclaimed all the fees like 3 hours ago. So I'm earning about $1 an hour on just on transaction fees. That's not the rewards. So I already claimed those. It's about 18 algo and 70 some tiny. So this is before, by the way, this is before it went to 40 cents. It was like at 38 cents. And my total take for the day was like over $11. So it's probably would have been close to $12. And then this was like 17, $18. So what you find when the fees are really going crazy, when the I should say when the volume are going crazy, you're getting really good fees. But that's like so my total is like 28 bucks for the day, like off of $11,000. And that, by the way, is like more than double what I had in like a month ago, just because of the increase. So this is part of my plan. So I'm going to be going independent early next year. So I'll have more time for live streaming and more time for. Oh, where'd that go? I'm sorry. It says you were with us all the way, man. Thank you for that. Hey, I appreciate that. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Cloudy says him in the next block. I assume you meant crew. Yeah. Yeah, I like those guys a lot. I've known them for a few years now. And by the way, there's a lot of I'm gonna go back to this one for a while now. There's a lot of creators that were a lot bigger than me when I started, and they're just gone for various reasons. And so there was a crypto nerd, and he even started his own project. That's something I never wanted to get involved in because I just thought that was a bad. I mean, I expect people to trust me on when I say something is good and my evaluation of stuff. And so if I'm criticizing another project, you as a viewer might always wonder, well, are you just doing that to support your own project? Like that's a really big deal. I take integrity really seriously. And so I'm really kind of careful about who I let be on here. And so I just think that's I think that's a bad route to go down. I know it's tempting because like a lot of parts, a lot of channels, a lot of content creators, at some point you want to kind of create your own product. And I'm not opposed to that, but I'd have to be really careful about how I do that. It would have to be something like kind of unique. Ice Age Trail says, got two, man, crypto nerd NFTs, man, sad. Yeah. I don't know. They just disappeared. I don't know what happened with any of that. There was that they had that platform too, like that Launchpad platform. I don't know what happened with that. And then the first project they launched was that that dating app that they were gonna. I don't know whatever happened to that. What was it called? True Love or something? It was something like that. It was called like True Love or something, and they had True Coins, and I probably still have a bunch of those somewhere that are worthless. That's what it is, though. I mean, if you're gonna invest in like ASAs, you should consider them an extremely risky asset, and they're kind of like gambling. Who needs love when you have algo? True you. Maybe that's what it was. True you, something like that. Anyway, and Adam Bergman, he's gone. Uh, Now I got along. I know Adam. Some people kind of had it in for Adam. I liked Adam. I got along with him. He was good to me. Um, but he just decided to focus on other things instead of content creation. But yeah, actually we were in the same hotel, not the same room, but the same hotel in Dubai. And he would come up. He'd come up like every day and say hi. Yeah, I liked Adam too. He was a good dude, and he'll drop by the channel once in a while and say like, "Hey, keep up the good work." So I think he kind of sort of passed the torch to me, I guess. But yeah, the next spot guys and me, like we kept going, and then AJ came on the scene. He's doing pretty well. I know some people aren't happy. He gets some criticism too. He got some criticism when he came on my channel, but I like AJ a lot. I think he's a very loyal person, and he's been very good to me. And he really doesn't have to be good to me. Like, right? His channel's already like 3 times my size. He's he seems to have he seems to have the financial part really down to a pat. He worked under BitBoy Crypto, so like say what you want about BitBoy Crypto, he knew that game. You know what I mean? So yeah, I got nothing bad to say about him. He's been good. He's been really good to me. You say AJ left Algorand, fam. What do you mean? He still make Algorand videos. He still chats. I just saw a bunch of stuff today. He was talking about Algorand. But yeah, otherwise, I'm trying to think. There was this. Oh gosh, I had him on my channel. I interviewed him on my channel really early on. Oh gosh, what was his name? He was a rapper. I actually really like his rap. Oh my gosh, I can't think of. Sorry, I gotta look this up. This is gonna drive me nuts. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up probably pretty soon, but I gotta find this. Do we do it live? Oh, I'm never gonna find it. Oh wait, I know how to find it. Oh, did I not have a crypto talk? Ooh, I know how to find it. I know I'm kind of going down a rabbit hole here. Oh, really? Wait. No, I know I had it. Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, show all. Yeah, crypto nerd. Oh, the crypto hour. That's what it is. It was the crypto hour, and he focused a lot on Algorand. He had a great show. Yeah, it's too bad he's not around. I think I know he had a kid, and I think that kind of took away his time to do that. No, not Sewell. Sewell also raps. No, his name was G Rose, and he ran the show. He ran the show, the Crypto Hour. But yes, also another black guy who raps. So two of them were in Algorand. Now just Sewell. Yeah, Sewell was on the show last week. So if you can go back and watch that one if you want to see it. And I had some clips I showed you. At least talking about Algo 2 years now. I've been watching you that long now. And he was about it back then too. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I hadn't seen him before. So I didn't know if that was who. Someone said I don't know if they were talking about him or someone else that hadn't done. But Pokeshot says LimeWire yet to release. Well, that's a good question. Let me see. Give me a second here. Here's a story from Blockworks in 2023. Let's see. LimeWire's NFT marketplace went live in 2022. It's public. LMWR token sale closed in June. Yeah, that's right. So it actually, yeah, I forgot. It actually went live back in 2022. But the big deal with it was the first NFT they sold was on Ethereum. So this Algorand made this big deal about partnering with LimeWire. LimeWire is going to be built on Algorand. And then the very first, like the main NFT you needed to be a member to use all the services and everything was minted on ETH. Yeah, I remember Stacey Warden was super pissed about this. She was really unhappy, and she should be. We were all ticked. So yeah, good. I'm actually glad you brought that up because that's yeah, we actually covered it. I forgot. I didn't know if they like relaunched or something after this, but yeah, I remember I think a lot of the Algro fam were just kind of like I don't think we believe you anymore. So Pokeshawn says, almost forgot about that pre-sale. Didn't get it, unfortunately. I would say probably fortunately. As soon as I saw it was on ETH, I'm like, no, that's not what I'm here for. That's not what I'm here for. Well, guys, this was a great show. I had a lot of fun, and I'm really impressed with the numbers we had today, up to 250. I just want to check really quick. Yeah, I mean, actually, probably closer to almost 300 right now. You got 260 watching on X. That is wild. And then another 30, 40 here. Yeah, amazing. Guys, I can't thank you enough for everyone supporting me, for everyone coming down and spending some time on this holiday weekend to talk a little crypto, talk a little Algorand. We didn't even get to other stuff. We didn't even get to anything. It's just too much on Algorand to talk about. And yeah, it's fun watching videos. Those are fun. We should. So I think the Friday before Christmas, I'm going to be doing a big Christmas special, kind of a stream subathon. So I'm going to try to stay on for like hours and hours if I can. Never done that before. I don't think I've ever done more than like 2 hours on a live stream. So, but we're gonna be inviting a ton of guests, and we're doing a giveaway for Nico. It's like it's like 1 million Nico. Yeah, 1 million Nico realms offered. So, Ice Age is gonna go out on the ice. Yeah, be careful. Don't bring your truck out there. No vehicles on the ice. I just won't do it at all, by the way. Most of my family members are like, we just don't drive on the ice. We'll walk out there. You just never know. It doesn't go evenly. But anyway, yeah, we're giving away 1 million Nico thanks to Realms. It's our first giveaway it's gonna be our first giveaway to the channel members. So if you're not a channel member, that's another thing. $1 gives you a chance at 1 million Nico, which is not as much as it sounds like, to be honest, but it's a decent amount still. It's not nothing. I was surprised they offered that much, to be honest. We're going to be inviting a ton of guests, so we'll just have people kind of cycling throughout the day. I don't know about the time when I'm going to start yet. Probably after lunch. I'll probably do it like after lunch and just go until, and then, we might actually watch a movie together. I might have us watch a movie, the movie I was in. Actually, yeah, let me share this before we go. So I was in a Christmas movie, and I helped with some of the production on it. I want to show you guys this. Let me find it. So I just have a bunch of bit parts. I just have a bunch of bit parts in this movie, and I helped with filming some of the scenes. Sometimes I'll just hold a boom mic, or I actually did a stunt double for Santa. So the Santa you see here he's a professional wrestler in Minnesota. So the idea that I was a stunt double for him is hilarious. But yeah, let's watch the trailer really quick. And by the way, go give here. Let's just watch it.
Of all the parents in all the world, I never thought you, Chris, would choose to go against me.
What do you know about Santa?
Everything.
So, I was thinking, maybe we don't put Santa's name on the big gift this year.
Chris, he has to get the dinosaur from Santa.
Thank you, Santa.
I will not have you ruining Christmas for our child. So wrap up the gift and put Santa's name on the tag.
Apparently you don't have the Christmas spirit in you this year.
I'll see to it personally that Everett receives his gift from me.
Give me the gift!
Get rid of it. The fifth, the legendary
Don't get it in your head that Santa's some sweet, jolly Batman. He's a destroyer of worlds.
That sounds a little dramatic.
Yeah, it is dramatic.
Can you believe he delivers all those toys in one night?
Yeah, it's a real miracle.
So let me tell you, this thing was like, I love the way it turned out, by the way. This is just the trailer, but I'll tell you, it was the biggest pain in the butt to do because it was freezing and you'd be out there like 7-8 hours. Is it really a lot of lag? Oh, that's too bad. Howdy Vibes says, man, appreciate that. So I'm gonna link the the video here, the trailer. I think people really liked it. It's too bad there's lag. I'll have to rewatch the VOD later. But you can watch it. I shared the link for you guys. Take a look at that. I'll try to share it on Twitter as well. But yeah, that's the video. And then you can watch it on Tubi as well. There, it's linked down below there as also. So, but I appreciate everyone tuning in. Like I said, keep an eye out for the Friday before Christmas. We're gonna have that big special. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, we'll have to test out to see. Maybe it'll lag too much to watch the movie. I'm not sure. But you can watch it. It's actually free on Tubi, and he gets some kickback if you watch it there. So I'd appreciate people if you want to check it out beforehand, feel free. Otherwise, yeah, stay tuned. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. You know, if you haven't liked and subscribed already, be sure to do that. Like I said, you don't have to smash it. You can just press it gently. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Have a good holiday weekend.